YouTube? This is All Time Nation. I am Jay.
It's your boy Easy.
And today we are going to list off villains we agree with.
This is going to be a very controversial topic, so please actively debate with us and comment down below what villains you agree with. And make sure you share with everybody. Share with your grandma, share with your auntie, share whoever. Share with your own enemies since we're talking about villains today. But the main thing is, share it's out there. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, since it's the holidays, I gotta start off with a holly jolly guy myself. Technically, he's my mentor. The Grinch.
That's a problem.
Is it really? Is it really? I bet y'all change your mind after this, so watch this. So, the Grinch, right? Jim Carrey Grinch, specifically.
Best Grinch by far.
Damn right. That a boy, this is why we're brothers. So, technically, he wasn't even supposed to go to Whoville. He just got knocked off his course. But when he got there, he was bullied as a child. And I mean, straight demoralized as a little Nino. Then, on top of that, they tortured that boy mentally so bad to the point where they kicked him up to the mountain where they dumped their trash at. Mind you, his dog was left up there. Why was that little puppy thrown in the garbage by the Whoville people? Who's really the villain here, right? Right. On top of that, as adults, we don't like to hear loud noises all through the night till like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning.
Especially the same song on repeat.
Ooh, child.
I understand why he's evil, but you know.
You see, you feel me? Like, they were playing music all through the night, and they didn't give a care in the world. Like, they just lived by themselves, knowing that homeboy was up on the mountain, so everything is just echoing times 10. No. If you don't agree with Grinch after all this, y'all living on a rock, honestly speaking. But the Grinch, you my mentor, my boy. And happy holidays to everybody else. Moving on to the next game.
Alright. Next, we have my favorite anime character of all time, Madara Uchiha.
The Ghost Uchiha himself.
This man, granted, was a menace. I cannot take that away from him.
That is true.
Granted, that's probably why he's my favorite.
Yeah.
But his thing is, he wanted peace. His clan and his enemy clan, the Senju, if you didn't know, were just killing children.
Literally.
Just killing left and right.
Jumping them.
Yeah. Adults jumping kids, kids jumping adults.
1v5 most of the time.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So, I can see why all he wanted was peace. Granted, he wanted to put under everybody in the infinite Tsukiyomi, which turns them into Zetsus. But, you know, as a working person,
That's a nap.
I would love a nap.
That's a beautiful nap.
Especially a nap with a nice dream. I can't.
You can't really knock him for that. But
Sounds nice.
The only downside is we die.
Yeah, but you know, hey, dying happy dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically saying Madara's philosophy, he was technically right. Like, there's no about peace in that damn world. It was always war around the corner. But the way he did about business was wrong.
Even though dropping 2 meters on a whole platoon farm.
And basically manipulated a whole child.
What I mean, the meters.
Yeah, dropping 2 meters and waxing a whole army is cold. But again, even though being a psycho, he still is kind of right though.
Madara, you're my hero.
Moving on. Alright, y'all. I know this is going to be a very controversial talk.
Because I don't even agree with this next one.
And I'm willing to have this conversation. Because this low-key will probably stir up some hatred and some, not even hatred, some very much debates in the comments. Eren Yeager. First and foremost, if that was me, son, I'm doing exactly what he's doing. Except I'm accomplishing the mission. I'm taking everybody out for the sake of my friends and everybody else to put an end to this war. Even though I know history's gonna repeat itself, war is always in the imminent future. I don't care. I wanted my friends to be happy, and that was never gonna happen with those people there still creating titans, pinning us against each other, and all that. Nah. No. I'm doing exactly what he did. Not what they showed in the anime where, you know, he got 80% out of the way and then the love of my life cut off my head, which again, to me, that was actually cinematic and beautiful. But how the anime should have did it like the manga, he should have just, took them all out and then ruled everything. But again, that's just my opinion. Eren technically was just a villain that seeked happiness for a specific group of people, and he was gonna make himself look like the villain in order for them to live in peace. I don't see that as a bad idea, but to some, it was kind of a crappy way of doing it. To you, I know you don't agree with it.
To me, the show was a crappy way of existing, but I don't like it. So,
And with that statement, moving on to the next character. All right, coming in next, we have the main villain of the X-Men, probably debatably the greatest villain in all of Marvel, Magneto.
Master of magnetism.
And you try to hold him like that. First and foremost, he is a Holocaust survivor. He automatically had an L life when you were born into the World War and then get imprisoned by Nazis. Bro,
experimented on, family killed, tried to live in peace. That family gets killed because they found out you were a mutant.
Then go to America, find out that mutants exist. Then they start killing you off your own kind.
Then your own kind starts killing off your own kind. It's like
have your best friend. Have your best friend philosophy counteract yours just because he wants to side with humans and live in peace with humans, where he just wanted to live peacefully and just
the mutant version of Malcolm X versus the mutant version of Martin Luther King.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I kind of agree with Magneto though. His whole superiority complex comes from fear and discrimination. So, hate me if you want to, but that man literally was spitting facts and doing, technically, the Lord's work for them. But some things definitely could have been avoided, like Mystique and all that. But, again, he did what he had to do. He had a hardship of a life, and it all came full circle. So, Magneto, you the man, dog.
Right. Next, we have Kilmonger. So, if y'all don't know, Kilmonger's from the Black Panther movie.
Go watch it.
Please. It's a great movie. This man got done dirty by his own family.
Literally.
His dad got killed by his uncle and got left in America in the Bronx. Was he in the Bronx?
Nah, I think he was in Compton or something like that.
Oh, that's even worse. He was left in Compton.
Yeah. But either way.
Was he in California?
I think so. I think he was in California. I think it was either Compton or the Bronx.
He was left in the hood.
Let us know which city it was. I'm pretty sure it was Compton. But regardless,
he was left in the hood. His dad was dead. He didn't even know how he died. He just found him
with panther claws.
First of all, I'm like, how a panther get in the hood?
Literally.
And he knew he was from Wakanda, but he didn't know anything about it. His uncle could have taken him back.
Literally.
All he wanted was for Wakanda to come out and help the rest of the oppressed people. And they didn't do that. They wanted to stay secluded to themselves. He just wanted to open up the borders, which gladly T'Challa took,
After the whole beef and dispute and basically ass whooping he took.
Yeah. But he learned from it. So Killmonger did actually make somewhat of a change. Not enough, but
I honestly don't see people not disagreeing with this point, because you have a wealthy family and nation that left you in misery and basically poverty.
Yeah.
I would be pissed too.
Yeah. I could have grown up in Wakanda.
Yeah, and you killed my dad, the only family member I knew.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Killmonger technically wasn't wrong. He just went about things completely wrong in the very end.
I'm actually glad T'Challa ran in on his dad about that. He's like, you could have brought him home.
Literally, you left a child, bro. A child to grow up in the hood by himself. You created a monster, dog. 100%. Moving on. Alright, next we got the hero killer Stain. Mind you, I promise you, there's not one person that can disagree with this whole rhetoric of Stain. He basically just didn't want fake heroes. Granted, you didn't have to cripple, kill, be merciless to all these fake heroes. I get what you're trying to say, most of those heroes didn't want to be heroes just to help society.
Just wanted to boost their own popularity.
Literally, you did it for a check and just so people can like you. That's not how you go about things, Phil.
Not at all.
Like, that's legit not how you go about things. And
Their
on
philosophy, pretty solid.
That
Once
ass.
you're not a hero to be a hero.
literally, and that's why so many people revolutionized with him. This guy, he wasn't saying anything that was a lie. Most of y'all were trash. But again, if you agree with him, give me a W in the comments. If not, I'll debate you on that one. Moving on to the next character.
All right, so these next few are honorable mentions. Could be people that you could say, y'all are tripping, or you know what, I can actually see that.
Yeah.
So first, we're starting off with the Mad Titan Thanos. Let's be clear, nowhere near a hero in the comics. I'm talking about the MCU version.
In the comments, he was a simp. Let's just get that straight.
He's straight up demon. Who
Oh.
terrorizes somebody on their birthday every year.
That's some evil type shit right there, boy.
But the MCU Thanos really just wanted more resources for all. Granted, people are going to argue, say, oh no, you could have just increased the population.
Or you could increase the
I mean, not increase the
resources.
population, increase the resources. But if you increase the resources, all that's going to do is encourage more population growth.
Or more war to get the resources to
yeah.
them. Yeah.
So I don't see that going anywhere. And even in Endgame, Cap did say, hey, I saw whales in New York Bay. You know, saying waters are clean enough to have whales
in
coming
New
to
York, by the way. In New York.
Notorious for having dirty water.
Literally. That's
So,
saying some stuff, though.
Like I said, a lot of things are going good. So, you know, I'm not saying he did a good thing, but
Not necessarily saying he did a complete terrible thing. Outside of getting rid of the people, did he do something really dirty? Just saying.
I mean, the result showed.
Literally, the results were speaking. But you know, people aren't going to see the technical murder. But moving on. All right, this one's for my Disney adults. We got two up here. So number one, we have Maleficent. First and foremost, I'm not talking about the Disney animated Maleficent at all. No, she was just evil, just be evil. I'm talking about the live action and the one in the books, because Disney loves to water down things, but Maleficent literally was just a different type of child. She wasn't evil, she was actually a sweet girl, and royalty ain't really like something that don't look like them. Sounds like reality, but again, he didn't really have to rip her wings off. That's dog, that's so dirty, that's so wrong. So really, do you really blame Maleficent for the things she's done? No. Honestly, I'd probably be worse than her, if we're being honestly speaking, if they do that to me. But that's neither here nor there. Now, for the second Disney character, I do need y'all help, because I need an understanding of this. First and foremost, I hate Peter Pan, but why was Captain Hook considered a villain? Because last time I checked, Peter is the angel of death. He literally went to go get those children and bring them to wherever he was. Oh, Neverland. Yeah. And on top of that, why was Captain Hook, from what I've just learned, he was a lost boy, but yet he was the one that grew up?
Why is that?
Why is that? Homie got his hand chopped off and was basically being tortured by Peter to the point where he's getting chased off by a crocodile. And why was he trying so hard to get those kids away from Peter? Please.
Wrong. Let us know, please, because I don't understand it myself. So
That ass. Like I'm legit want to know why was that and why he got depicted as a villain. Because it really sounds like Peter Pan is the legit villain of that story.
Captain Hook was just trying to help those last boys out.
We could be taking it wrong, but you know, let us know in the comments though. Moving on to the next character.
All right, next we have Apocalypse. And for y'all asking, this is Apocalypse's new origin. They just told it in the comics as part of the Fall of X, I guess.
Not the Sony movie Apocalypse.
This is actually in the comics, so this is considered canon. But Apocalypse lived with his family. He had a wife. He had 4 kids, his original 4 horsemen. They were fighting demons to protect Earth. So first of all,
He was a hero.
yeah, he was doing something good. So the island they were on got split in half. One got sent to a different realm. One stayed on Earth. His wife and kids went to go fight the demons and told him to stay back because he is too weak. And when Apocalypse is considered too weak, we know it's a problem.
Oh, at 100%.
So his whole thing from there was, oh, we need to help Earth get stronger so I can go back and help my family out. So it kind of justifies what he's doing, but it doesn't justify the way he was doing it.
Yeah.
So take it how you will. I say he's misunderstood in this case, but it's comics. Anything can change at any moment.
Literally. Nearing the end of the video. So before you do that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and comment down the villain that you believe that you agree with. Now, the villain that we agree with next, that could be is Isabella from I Promised Neverland. I only say this, technically both of us came to agree with this, just because she was technically a legit mother. Like, one of those kids really was her own kid.
She's trying to protect her kid from being eaten by demons.
Yeah, so can't say I can't disagree with her because she legit was leading other kids to their deaths, but in the end, she did everything to make sure her own son made it out alive, no matter the cost of everything. So, from a parent's perspective, good job. But from, I guess, an adopted fake mother perspective,
You messed up.
you royally.
Just sending kids to their deaths.
Dog, that first episode was just wow. Like, Jesus Christ, that dark is all
I
it
don't know
can
about
be.
the second season because I never watched it.
Yeah, I tried to watch it for the second season. It was not it. It was not hidden. But let me know down below if you agree with that one, because I know that can be a controversial thing, but she's a parent. Can you really blame her for her own action on that one?
I know my mom said she would murder anybody for me.
Yeah, I was about to say, my mom said she would lift up a truck, whatever, for me, but I guess that can be left up to y'all for deliberation. Moving on.
All right, so next we have Mr. Freeze from the Batman mythos. I guess,
Yeah.
So, Mr. Freeze, we all know, just wanted to save his wife from her condition. So, that's his motivation right there. I don't know what freezing humanity has to do with saving his wife.
Yeah, that part I don't agree with.
So I don't see the correlation there. But I guess his motivation I can sympathize with.
The main thing we're trying to say is Mr. Freeze is technically, you can argue, is technically the only Batman villain you can sympathize.
I might be able to put something out there for Poison Ivy.
And I can possibly say Two-Face.
But Mr. Freeze is definitely like the one that I can say,
Yeah, because Freeze legit was just trying to save his wife that's in liquid nitrogen, was it liquid nitrogen or whatever it is?
Oh no, she's frozen.
She's frozen. So
Again, still don't know what it has to do with freezing the planet.
yeah.
But
Also, real quick though, we will just say this, but I'll say it real fast. Why do y'all say Joker is misunderstood villain? And y'all main example is Suicide Squad and the Joker movie. Y'all do realize he knows what he's doing. There's no mental issues behind that. He knows exactly what he's doing. It's a game to him.
yeah, the comics, that Joker is
He's literally the worst person compared to everybody on this list.
I
And
say him and comic book version of Thanos on some equal terms type stuff.
literally. So please, for the love of God, if you know anybody that says, I feel bad for the Joker, and they're talking about the movie Joker, please educate them. The Joker is a complete monster. Thank you. All right. We are coming up on our last character. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like for us. Also, share it around the world. Share it with your grandma, maybe. Share it with your aunt, possibly. Or share it with your worst enemy, since we're talking about villains.
Just share it.
Please, it helps us. Now, the last person that can be a yay or nay is Leilou. And for those who never seen Code Geass, please tap into that show. It's Chef's Kiss, dog. Not even bullshit. But in the realm of the world that he lived in, I literally would have did the exact, and I mean the exact same thing. You have to pull a somewhat of a coup d'etat to basically, how would you describe it? Evil bloodline that took over. Yeah, and basically segregated and just low-key step on the other race that wasn't born outside of that bloodline. Yeah, I'm doing exactly what he's doing. Because there's no way in hell that my own best friend can't even be my friend. He's technically a step below in my own life just because he was born outside of my own bloodline. That's trash. That is absolutely trash. You can't be born into the royal side of the things and all of a sudden war is still going on just because y'all treat them differently. That's not a life to live. So he did what he had to do. And honestly, I would do the same thing. He's like the Aaron before Aaron became a thing. Except Aaron kind of caused his own problems. But that's neither here or there. But that concludes our video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow our socials. I'll leave them down in the links below. And enjoy the rest of y'all day. It's your boy Easy.
I'm Jay.
See y'all next time.